Hey everyone, Dan here. I wanted to give you a tip today that is going to be kind of a different from a painting tip. And before I do that, I want to say welcome back to painting. And I say that because Labor Day kind of marks the day that everyone's life finally settles down and they're able to get back to painting and really have themselves a routine and hopefully set themselves up a regular routine for painting so that you can set aside some time and get out of the hustle and bustle of everyday life and vacations and house guests and kids are back to school and everyone can normally get back to painting. So with that, what I want to do is talk about something that is a good time to set your sights on some goals and things like that for your painting. So right now I'm at a website called artshow.com, and right here it says art shows and competitions. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about is what I think is a really good way to get better at painting is to enter some art shows. And really what I like to think of more as art competitions than art shows. And here's the thing about these. Do not take them serious. Don't take them serious at all, especially if a juror doesn't let you into a show or a juror awards some painting that you think is complete junk first prize. You just can't take it serious. You just because someday they're going to give your painting first prize and someone else is going to think, oh my God, that's not even abstract, or it's not even realistic, or it's not even blah, blah, blah. So what goes around kind of comes around. So you enter these shows, and the reason you enter the shows is not for the prize, and it's not for the first place ribbons, and it's not for any of that kind of stuff to put down on your resume. The reason you enter shows is it helps you to organize your thoughts on what you really want out of painting and how to really force yourself to create a wonderful, masterful painting, right? So what it'll do is, so here's the process. You're going to find an art show that you're going to want to enter. I like to find shows that have a certain amount of prize money, like at least $1,000 for first prize, right? And if I can find is someone who is a juror that I recognize, that I know at least sees art sort of similar to the way I do, then that's probably a good show to enter. And it's not that you're trying necessarily to hit the jackpot and win the $1,000 or $2,000 first prize. What you're just trying to do is, if you're going to like say enter 10 shows, you're just looking to get back your entry fees and all that. But really, like I said, the main point to the whole show is to go through the process of taking a painting, preferably not a painting. Well, let me go back. A painting from conception to painted to framed to packaged up and shipped and sent off to a show. That does a tremendous amount of stuff for you. It forces you to get all your ducks in a row and all that. Now, a lot of us are going to be tempted to say, oh yeah, I got that painting sitting over there and that painting sitting over here, and maybe I'll enter those in a show. That, of course, that is certainly an acceptable way to do it, but the way I would like to see you do it is go through and come up with a beautiful idea for a beautiful dramatic painting and create it specifically for an art show. And I'm not saying pander to a juror, never do that. What I'm saying is, by coming up with something you think is going to be spectacular, it's going to take your art to kind of a new level, because now you're starting to think in big terms instead of, hey, I'm just going to paint what's in front of me, or whatever flowers I just happen to have in the garden or whatever. Instead, you're going to be trying to compose a wonderful painting that's going to just really stun everyone. And the thing about art shows, here's a couple what I consider to be tips from someone who's done a fair amount of them. Bigger is normally better. 24 by 30 is a really good size for an art show. 22, 28, something like that. 20 by 30. A bigger the painting, the greater the chance of winning a prize. Normally, I would have a tendency to say people in paintings do better than still lives or landscapes alone, but both of those have done well in the past too. And very well framed. Make it look, put a frame on it that makes it look like it's worth something. All right. Well, that's Dan with the tip of the week. Think about it. Welcome back, and let's do an art show. Have a fantastic day.